Hello again, guys. It is that time, horror movie night. Tonight I'll be watching a film which is set in New Orleans, obviously in the south of the United States of America. It is directed by a director I'd never heard of until I'd seen this film, and it stars a virtually unknown cast apart from Tony Todd, who we all know as Candyman, Robert Englund, who of course is Freddy Krueger, and Kane Hodder, who is very well is known for Jason Voorhees. It is basically an homage to the 80s horror of that unbeatable serial killer who just won't die. It is called Hatchet. And in it, it stars Kane Hodder, who plays the serial killer, funnily enough. Victor Crawley, I think his name is, who is just this unstoppable force. I haven't watched this film in a long time. I watched it a few years ago. I remember enjoying it. I think probably because it was gory, and it did take me back to the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to checking it out again. I'm hoping it holds up because I did enjoy it the first time, but I'm not sure if I'll enjoy it the second time. I haven't seen the sequels, but I will probably hopefully check them out at some point. So the film I will be watching is Hatchet, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you after the movie. Well, goddamn, we got a whole load of horror movie cliches. What the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. Right. Hatchet. Granted, I haven't seen this film in a couple of years. It's in that it's so bad it's good territory. Yes, there are a lot of over the top special effects. You know, Victor Crawley is superhuman. He can rip people to pieces. So pretty much like Jason Voorhees, he appears from nowhere like Jason Voorhees. He appears to just be unstoppable, like most serial killers in the 80s. The script is so. It's, you know, your stereotypical script, horror movie script. A group come together, they go on a trip, they get stranded, it starts to rain, it's dark, and you've got your cliches of characters. You've got an annoying group, you've got the, you know, sexy group who you know going to die first, you got the best friend who will die, and then you've got the heroine, and you've got the kind of hero as well. You know, the cast are, as I said, pretty much unknowns. There are a couple of people I'd actually forgotten were in this. You have the guy from Bones, the quirky little scientist from Bones. You have Dion Richmond, who is in Scream 3. And you also have the annoying cheerleader from Buffy and Angel. So, yeah, the cast aren't amazing, but they're good. I like the guy from Bones, he's quite funny. But it's not the best. It's not a great script. It is a very cliched horror film. But, as I said, it is in that category of it's so bad it's good. You know, the effects are gory. It's not too scary. There's a few attempts at trying to make you jump, but it's all stuff we've seen before. You know, we've seen this in Friday the 13th. We've seen this in Nightmare on Elm Street. We've seen this in Candyman. We've seen this, you know, and there are films that just do it better. You know, Halloween does it better. Yeah, Scream does it better. I know this was trying to go back to that 80s horror, but do we need to go back to that 80s horror? It's so unrealistic. You know, it just churned out sequel after sequel after sequel, where it just got even more and more repetitive. I mean, the Friday the 13th has just got worse and worse and worse because they just got so unrealistic. I mean, I know it's not the most realistic thing to have a serial killer who can't be stopped, but I like a little bit of realism, you know, and a guy ripping a guy in half. I certainly don't know it can be done. Anyway, Hatchet, you know, if you're in the mood for some gore, just a popcorn film, if you're in the mood for something just to sit back and have a little bit of fun for an hour and a half, yeah, it's a good horror film to stick on, especially if you're into the 80s horror. If you're into a bit more of a smarter horror, it's definitely, I'd give it a miss. It's not really worth it because it's stuff you've seen. You know, you've got all the horror films coming out now, like Insidious and other things. They're trying to be a little bit more clever and different because obviously I think they've done the serial killer to death. But anyway, excuse the pun there. But no, it's a decent enough film. I'd say 2.5, possibly 3, if I'm feeling generous due to the fact that it's just a little bit it is gory, and I have a little bit of a guilty pleasure for films like this every now and then. But as I say, it's my personal taste, and it may not be someone else's. So, Hatchet, yeah, I'll give it 3 out of 5 for it, just for the gore and for the idea of it going back to old school American horror. But it's not everyone's taste. Anyway, guys, that is the horror movie review for tonight. Thank you very much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys agree with me or disagree, let me know. Let me know what the sequel's like. I'm still debating whether to watch the sequel. I know it's got the main girl is replaced by Danielle Harris, and I actually like Danielle Harris, so I'm tempted to check that one out. Anyway, guys, thanks again. Keep watching. Really hope you do, and I will see you for our next movie night. Cheers again. Bye.